to another episode of Roses Are Red podcast with your host, Mrs. Red Rose, her co host, Sam I Am from the Married Couple Podcast, and AC from Midnight Media.
I lost it for a minute. I had to find it. What was I doing?
Where to go? Where to go?
Where'd everything go?
Where'd everything
What
go?
is missing? Happy Merry Christmas to you and your family, AC. We missed you on the last podcast.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, the last one was it was so good. You know why it was so good? Because I wasn't on it. You guys were like, you guys were on the same page. You guys were killing it. It was awesome. I was there like rooting for you guys. I was like, man,
Oh no.
somebody should get that guy out of there.
No, we missed you. We definitely missed you. How did you like the costume changes?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Of course, and I always forget that you're gonna do something extravagant like that, which is amazing. And it was a lot of we didn't know that we were gonna do this show, so it was like the last show of the year, right? But
yeah,
I became available. Something very good happened at work for me. That way, I'm gonna have more time to devote to this, which is really my favorite thing. So this is gonna be awesome. Like we passed 500 subscribers. You passed out gift cards. Is that right? You passed out gift cards to.
Yes, the Roses Are Red podcast passed out $500 worth of gift cards to random people out in wherever we were. We were just handing them out. We saw a really cool guy. He had a sign up and it said, I'm not asking for money. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We gave him a gift card to Applebee's and he was pretty stoked. And that's what we did. We just handed out because you know what? We hit 500. And if it wasn't for you viewers and everybody out there supporting us and letting us know, hey, we're here to listen and support you guys, we wouldn't have this.
Yeah, you guys are obviously why we do it. Yeah, I mean, I thought we'd just like to hang out and talk. I think we do. But
we do.
We like to hang out and talk so much that we're like, you know what? Other people should listen to us talk.
Right. Come shoot the shit with us.
Yeah, come shoot the shit with us, and I became available tonight, like I said, and I wanted to do something when Rose was like, I'm bored. I can do something. So
absolutely.
We called an emergency meeting of the Roses Are Red podcast because there's so many things to talk about. There's so many updates, right?
We've got a couple updates.
What's happened? Luigi Mangione has happened since then, since I've been out. And sorry for the horrendous lighting and the camera and everything. This is my work laptop. It's not equipped to do streaming. My vast computer decided to go black and white and then lose the screen, so I couldn't really do that. So you're gonna have to bear with me tonight.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we have a lot of updates, but it's kind of the teaser, I guess. We were going to not do one, but we were bored and
psych.
Psych, we're gonna go ahead and play one.
Yeah, exactly. We're bored. We might have one next week, or we're gonna be off to the 10th. We don't know.
So my daughter knows how much I love the Grinch and Lysol stuff, right? So she decided to get me this for Christmas. The Grinch Christmas.
The Grinch Christmas Lysol?
Yeah.
What? With that look? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It says eliminate cheers. Crisp stink scent. Don't try me, spray me.
4 o'clock, clean my house with Lysol. 5 o'clock, dinner with myself. I can't break that again.
I love the Grinch. I actually, when I saw the Grinch, Universal Studios, we went out there and last year I took the Grinch an onion, and that was amazing to see. He took the onion, he ate it in front of us, and that was I was like, he's actually biting into the onion.
Character, bro. This guy is fucking in. He's taking it to the limit. He must get paid a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
You've been to Universal Studios, right? Like when now they have like the Transformers, right? And like the Transformers are like kind of walking around.
Oh, the bots, yeah.
There's obviously a guy in stilts with like a speaker or whatever, but it's always impressive.
Super impressive. You know what? They've done so much at Universal Studios, and they're building a Fast and Furious ride right now. It's under construction.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. So if you guys back in the day, if you remember, there used to be a spot where they would show the how the flames in the back ends of movies and stuff. I don't know if you remember that theater. right there. So they took that out, and now they're building a Fast and Furious roller coaster that actually goes from one side of the park to the other.
Oh, it's a roller coaster. Oh, wow. Okay, so
So
it's a giant, like, park traversing roller coaster?
yeah,
Okay. You're like, it's gonna bring
it's
all the magic of, all the homoerotic sexual attention of,
Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious, Like, 7 times, 8 times,
I'm
10 times.
excited to see, and I'm excited to ride it, and when I go, I'll take pictures, and I will video what I can, because
We
as you get older, your stomach isn't up to par anymore where you can do these roller coasters.
Yeah, you're feeling
Um,
it. Yeah, it's my tummy's not feeling great. It was the holidays.
yeah, it was a lot of the holidays,
Yeah.
definitely, but no, Universal was great. It was what? I was surprisingly that we were there, and it was kinda dead. Wasn't very many people there,
What
so I
time
was
of
kind of
year? When'd you go?
uh, like 2 Saturdays ago. So, yeah, it was very weird to see there was
Well,
no I was like, "Wow, really?
people
Only
are
10 minutes
definitely
away?"
people are definitely saving for it's not the same economy, and it's people are feeling it, but it's also people are extremely depressed. It's the holiday season, which brings all the depression to the, it just let's think about my mortality, children, how much I suck, the money, all that shit is like, I don't know how if anybody else feels me out there, but that's what it is for a lot of people. So Merry Christmas. And people are just like, hanging on to their money. It's, gotta get presents and shit like that. So it's actually a good time to go to this, extravagant, luxurious things like that. Like
Yeah,
something that would be normally packed.
absolutely, and, this year, normally the kids go back to school the 2nd of January. This year, it's been extended to the 7th of January, which is like another couple more days. Yay
Yeah.
for all you moms out there and dads that have to, deal with a couple more days.
Yeah. Why don't they just, why don't they
I
just
always
like,
say
why don't they just go to school for like 2 months straight and that's it?
You know what they did? Yeah. 2 months straight, and that's it. No. So we get this off, and then you get, again, holidays again in January, and then you have holidays again in February and days off and stuff. But
It's
we've done
Martin
a
Luther
lot.
King and Arbor Day and Labor Day and Veterans Day and come on. The teacher
Well, and
planning
then they have Teachers Day now. So then you have Teachers Day off
teachers
because
planning days. You got the teacher planning days, like no kids. I gotta write things on, by myself.
yeah.
You know.
So it's gonna be interesting. So we have a lot going on, and my son, I'm very pleased to say both of my kids actually did a Reese Across America. So yeah, my son is a young Marine now. He's graduated. He's a formal young Marine now. And my other son, he's in ROTC, and they put wreaths across all the tombstones in here in San Diego.
Wow.
So they did that. That was an honor to see and an honor to see my kids do that.
Right.
My son was he had the honors to do my sister-in-law's father, who was a Navy SEAL who passed away. He got to put a wreath on his tombstone, which was beautiful to see, and that's an honor for us.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, and so it's been a crazy month. I became AV for the Young Marines. Me and my husband are.
How did that, as a mom, how did that make you feel, seeing that and knowing that that's what he wanted and that's what you wanted, and it's like following in footsteps? How does that feel?
Um, I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of both of my boys. I'm very proud that, they are doing this, and, a lot of this stuff is volunteer. They don't have to. They could be like, "You know what, mom? It's my Saturday. I don't wanna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do this at 6." They don't have to, but they want to. So it makes me proud that they wanna do this. Is it scary moving forward to them wanting to join the service? Yes. But am I proud of them? Absolutely, 100% super proud of them. And, I'm just there to support them, and, whatever choices they wanna make, however they wanna do them, I'm gonna be there. With my daughter, she, married a wonderful man in the Navy,
He's a
and they're
wonderful
getting
man.
ready.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what? I
You
really,
chose
really
him,
like him.
so
I
you know how.
did. I know how that
I'll
goes.
never, ever, ever let that down. My favorite
And
story of all time.
he's a great kid. He's a great kid, and
Yeah,
they're coming back
and
home.
handpicked that dude.
Yep, I literally handpicked out of the pile, handpicked him.
That was diabolical, Rose. Anyway,
What's so funny is that we had, my godson was actually when, I was scrolling through this one of these apps, we won't go there, but one of these apps that we were scrolling through, one of them was my godson that matched up with her, and I was like, "Oh, hells no. Not him. Delete him right away." No.
Oh, hells no.
I was like, "Nope. I'm the one who gave him a job. No."
No, I can't do that. This is too close. It's too close for comfort.
Too close to home. Too
Seriously.
close to home.
Well,
But yeah. But
the
you know
holidays
what?
were incredible. They're going to continue. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Anybody going on, trips or anybody going places, be careful. Things are nuts out there. So if it's not snow, it's some kind of a police situation. So just stay woke. Anyway, Rose, you got a
I
couple.
want to ask
Yeah.
you a question. How
Yeah,
did
what's
you feel that we hit 500 and set our goal before the end of the year? Because that was our goal we made to hit 500. How did you feel when we hit the 500?
I felt a strong sense of betrayal because I wasn't on the show when it happened.
Oh man, don't go there.
Yeah. No, I'm so happy. Like it's organic too. Like some channels get big for nothing because then they have no, people talking. Sometimes we have, shows where people are chiming in left and right, really interesting stuff, new people. So it's also the holidays. So we can't really gauge like right now or really this entire month is a wash for anything. If you want to sell anything, if you want to like put yourself out there. I mean, people are definitely took all my clothes off and got hell yeah.
Hey Richie Ruggs, how are you?
What's up, dude? So
Been a long time.
yeah, we have people that that actually chime in, which is great. Like I said, this month is once we get revving into it in February, we're gonna have some guests and stuff like that. We've had some monster videos that have turned out great. And I'm really proud of us. I think we've learned how to talk together. I think I've learned how, when to not talk. I've learned to get more hostile when I don't agree with you.
Yeah, I learned to fight back with you.
So much hostility, so much hostility. You know goddamn well if you and Sam are agreeing with something, I am both of you should already be looking at me like, oh my God, what do you got to say?
I think we need to be in a boxing ring, all three of us, with those big sumo wrestling boxing rings.
Exactly what I was thinking.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah, boom, just bang our bellies against each other, like fuck you guys. Different opinions.
Great.
Yeah,
that would be great.
So,
hitting 500 was a big thing.
It was a big thing. I think probably the achievement I'm most proud of, which I'm proud of 500. The next is a cool G. We got to get to 1,000. But one of our best ones, that stretch where we were having, thousands of people watch our videos at a time. We had some interesting stuff. We were making interesting shorts, YouTube shorts and Instagrams and things like that. Reels, excuse me. I still have the sickness. I'm down with the sickness. So, so that one that has like 12,000 views, the one that has like 10,000 views, 9, there's a couple of them that are like popped off. So those are the ones I'm proud of because we must have said something good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know what? You've done amazing on doing all the reels in the back end and stuff. So, Sam and Dave, Sam too, she's amazing on what she does, and us three and us four, because Dave also he comes in and when we're not available, when Dave's available, we have him come in, and Dave too, he's amazing, and I love the dynamic we all four have with each other.
I do too. It's taken a while, it's taken years to do it, and then the 2 years that we've been doing, or the year that we've been doing this, right, which is incredible. But
yeah, which
we got a lot of
19th
engagement.
of January. We're not even at a year.
We're not even at a year yet. And on the back end on YouTube Studio looks really good. We're climbing people every day, hundreds, if not thousands of people watching. So it's been an awesome year. Now we have to kick in an overdrive, and now we have to shove this down people's throats. If everybody I meet subscribes to this, I'm gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna be knocking at your door.
Yeah, you said you would subscribe. Give me your phone.
Give me your phone right now.
Give me your fucking phone. So,
well, I've got a couple updates for you.
For me,
I do. We're gonna start with the most recent one because I know Sean was on her show. and told us about his father. And I'm very
Sean, let's recap the audience because
um
not Sean from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and he was the one that his dad got brutally murdered in a convenience store, right?
absolutely at the gas station
And he was
at
an
Myrtle.
awesome guest. He was great.
Yeah.
He's so lovable.
Yeah, so the day before we interviewed him on our show, the next day, the following day, he had an interview with WMBT, I think it is, news broadcasting, and they aired his show. And so it was really cool to see that. And I have it here. I have the clip. It's a little bit here, and I want to share it with you guys because I
Yeah.
hope and I pray that they will be able to share this more and to get some answers for him, and hopefully someone will come out and speak. This did happen a while ago, but I hope somebody will come out forward now. It is getting media attention, and I hope somebody comes out and speaks about it more.
Hey, there's cold
I'm gonna
cases getting solved every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up, especially with TikTok and with the reach that we have with the internet. Anybody can know anything. So, something like this is actually attainable. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
how long ago it was.
So let me go ahead and share this here with you. Let me unmute it here. Here we go.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't want to get into it too much. If y'all are new here, this is a TikTok. My name is Sean Davis. This is a TikTok that I created for my father's cold case. This is my father right here. His name is Jim Davis, and he was murdered October 23rd, 2003. So it's been 21 years in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, working the gas station called the Pantry at the time. Now I think it's the Circle off of Circle K or whatever off of Kings Highway. But anyway, I don't want to keep y'all for too much time. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the video that they posted. I want to give a huge shout out to Ashley that actually did the story. So thank you so much for reaching out to me, and a huge thank you to Alma Rose for getting this whole thing started, because she's the one that reached out to the news station, and then they reached out to me, so got a whole thing's into work. And then Roses Are Red podcast as well for having me on there the Friday before I did the interview with them. So that being said, I'll go ahead and play the video. But yeah, thank you everybody for your help, your boosting, and doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of stuff in the case going for me, but this is pretty cool and pretty exciting that at least maybe we can get some new eyes, or somebody's going to see it on the news that knows something, because somebody said they did know something. They told a name and everything, so maybe that makes them come forward again. I don't know, but love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Enjoy.
More than 2 decades since an armed robbery turned into murder, leaving the victim without answers. It happened in the middle of the night at a Grand Strand convenience store. And while the case is still cold, a social media cry for help paired with new eyes could lead to justice. Our Ashley Bowles explains what Jim Davis's family hopes to see and why a Myrtle Beach detective remains optimistic.
It can be surreal how much life happens in a year, especially when the years of a loved one run out far before they're supposed to.
You would think that you start to learn how to deal with things better and cope with things better, and then you start to kind of forget. But each year it weighs a little bit more heavily on my heart, even when I don't realize it.
Sean Davis has spent more years without his dad than with.
He was too good for the world anymore.
On October 23rd, 2003, at 3:30 in the morning, 43-year-old Jim Davis was shot and killed. He was working at a Myrtle Beach convenience store on 34th Avenue and Kings Highway.
When officers arrived, they spoke to a patron of the store who had come into the store to use the ATM. And while he was using the ATM, he heard what sounded like a moan from behind the counter. And so he looked behind the counter and he saw Mr. Davis lying there, and he immediately called the police.
The store has changed names a few times. When Jim was working there, it was called the Pantry. Sean, who was just 16 when his dad was killed, says the brazen crime has never left his memory.
Every day I think about it. Every single day. Just crush me.
This is from an interview WMBF News did with Sean and his brother in 2011, 8 years after the murder. At the time, MBPD detectives were heavily scrutinizing this surveillance video. It's not from the night of the crime, it's from 2008, when police believe a man walks into the same store Jim was shot in 2 different times and told a clerk he knew who killed Jim.
The clerk did mention to him, well, you need to go ahead and talk to the police. and
Mhm.
he just looked at him and walked out of the store.
But no new leads resulted.
It makes it that much more difficult that somebody robbed him for $43 and shot him in the back when he would have just gave them the money or helped them if they needed it.
Jim's case is considered cold, but it has never been closed. Detective Tracy Chinaka still believes this sketch of a possible suspect could be beneficial. Over the years, she's kept tabs on the case, even helping to reopen it, because she has a personal connection.
I was a young patrol officer. I used to stop in the pantry often, and he was working. He was always kind, and everyone that knew him loved him.
Detective Chinaka says she was hopeful in 2008, but with the amount of time that's now passed, the approach has to be different.
To solve a case such as this, it takes old-fashioned police work. It takes gathering a lot of different puzzle pieces and putting them together.
Each time the case has been given new eyes, the Davis family gets a renewed sense of hope, but they still yearn for justice.
After 21 years, it kind of gets to the point to where you're like, what's it really going to do?
Despite questioning the value, Sean has consistently posted on TikTok since October.
Yo, what's up, TikTok? This is day 15 of day 30 of me trying to figure out some answers on who killed my father.
He hoped sharing his dad's story could in turn help the case.
I didn't know what I was doing when I started TikTok. I still don't know what I'm doing when I started TikTok. But
You and me
just learned
both, bro.
that, like, just starting things, it definitely helps get everybody kind of involved.
And both detectives and Sean agree the more people involved could lead to answers.
Jim Davis matters to us. His life is important.
While the department doesn't currently have any new information, Detective Chinaka says her team is hopeful new leads will come as they are now taking a renewed look. In studio, Ashley Bowles, WMBF.
Imagine being a part of that. Like we are, we talked to the guy. We wanted to tell his story. So it's phenomenal that it's in some way, some tiny infinitesimal way, we've helped out, Oh, can't hear you.
There we go. I said I hope somebody comes forward and comes out and says something. I mean, anything that anybody has would be great. Yeah. So glad that he got more coverage from his story. Me too.
Sure.
And you know
Yep.
what? A lot has to do with if you guys do remember Alma Rose that came on our show, the first guest that we had from Cal Poly, I think it was. The
Yep.
gentleman that was killed that she's been helping, and she has no ties to these people. She
No.
does this because she wants to
She's like
help.
Robin Hood. And she's unbelievable. Like she doesn't have to do any of this. She does it pro bono. She contacted me. She contacted me and she
Yeah.
said, "Hey, let's talk about your friend Brandon and let's do a TikTok live. I'm not very good at them." I'm like, I know all about them. Let's, I've been on so many, so let's do it. I'll show you and I'll talk about Brandon. And I even told her, like, get me on some podcasts you might know. I'll
Yeah.
talk about it until we get justice.
And I love that, you know what, that she's all in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just wonderful to see her do stuff like this. And
She just goes around and says, "Can I talk about your stuff?" Like it helps both parties, obviously, but gladly, like who doesn't want to shed more light on a cold case?
yeah.
Richie.
Somebody got more coverage. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Totally.
Richie said,
thank you for that. Tom.
sorry. Set aside with Melinda's brother's decision.
What is the Melendez Brothers decision? Didn't want to come down?
I don't remember.
Apparently there was a decision. We gotta report it.
Melendez. I haven't seen. Oh, the Menez brothers. All I know is
Melendez.
Melendez. Which one's the Melendez?
The Melendez, bro. Come on now.
I'm trying to go back in my head right now. Okay, I've had a couple of drinks.
The ones that you love them. They didn't do it.
Oh, the Mendez brother. I call Mendez. I call Mendez. Remember, we names to these people. From my understanding, that they will be released January 11th. From my understanding, right? Or I think they already got released.
Let's see.
They didn't let them out.
They didn't. Oh God!
Did they change it? Oh, I haven't. You know what? I was trying to keep on the other ones because I don't know if you remember this one.
Hold
This
on.
is one that we had.
Hold on 1 second. We got to talk about the Melendez and see what happened. We have to.
The
We did a whole
Melendez.
podcast about
It's the Mendes.
it. This happened. The soonest I have is 10 days ago. Let's see. Okay. So let's go share. We got to read this a little bit. We got to educate ourselves because then we got to do updates about it.
Yeah, no, I haven't. You know what? I have not kept up on this one, so I do
These
apologize
guys,
for that one.
Lyle and the other one, Eric. Let's see. So this is 10 days ago. Somebody thinks the fates of the brothers are inextricably entwined. But Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hockman says he will not consider the pair a package deal when it comes to making a decision with their possible resentencing. I feel like there's something sooner than this, but this is saying that they're not going to be a package deal. And that was a tongue twister in the beginning.
Well, that's going to be new because it was first in the beginning. It was a package deal. Now it's not. So that's got to be fairly new. I mean,
in November, the Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Michael Jessig decided to bump the date of the brothers' resentencing hearing to December 11th. So we knew about that. Okay, that's what it is. So January 30th and 31st, right? So that's when the resentencing. So they're not going to release them at this point. They have another month or whatever. And I guess we'll look at it then. But my God, I want to do a story, and it has to do about crime, obviously. And I want to bring it up to you guys, but I might as well talk about it now. The for-profit prison system, and in Alabama, they uncovered that there's the whole 260,000 hours of basically slave labor, right? Because the prisons hire out the inmates. No matter, forget about what they did. These are people, right?
yeah,
they hire them out for $1 an hour, right? You know what I'm saying? It's to Home Depot, to McDonald's, those people, especially in Alabama, Louisiana, those people can be, inmates, and they take 40%. The prison takes 40% of their money, and then there's a $15 laundry thing they have to pay per month. So basically, if everybody does that, and you're what is the incentive not to put people in jail? It's not, you know what I'm saying? If people are making money and the corporations are making money because the prisons the prisoners are making them money from cheap labor, what's the incentive to keep people out of prison? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they do that now. I mean, when we have fires and stuff, right? Especially here in California, we have fires. Actually, the prison have a group, right? They're their own little fire department.
Sure. Yeah.
They go out first. They're the ones that go out first before the fire department gets there. That's something that's been for years here.
Sure. Yeah. That's sure. I get that. But corporations are McDonald's.
It's so corrupt.
The prison system is corrupt. It's sickening. It is. It's corrupt. It's for profit. And what they're doing is they're incentivized to put people in prison so then they can make money from the corporations, and the corporations can hire these people who have no say to go work at McDonald's and Home Depot. And you know what I'm saying? Forget about what they did. I know it's yeah, but they're fucking, what did they, they're criminals. I get it, but they're, just forget that for a second. They're people that are being enslaved, made to work without their consent, and corporations are making, you know what I mean? And the worst part
would
about
you
it,
really trust one of these people that maybe have killed somebody?
They do it.
Maybe mentally they're still not completely there. Or are they talking the ones that are on the, because how there's stages. There's, you've got high risk, and then there's stages. Are they talking about the ones that are at a lower risk, or the higher ones are going to be there for life? Those are the ones I'd like to know which ones you're going to be putting out there.
They don't have to. I don't think they have to tell you in Louisiana and Alabama. Alabama is the worst of it, but Louisiana also is really, really bad with this. And there's several states. Many states participate in work release, but there's a very big spectrum between work release to rehabilitate you, and literally having an incentive to put people in jail. Right? Everybody's in on it. The judge is in on it because we want to put people so that so they can make money. So they're making money from the corporations because they're pretty much buying people with their labor that have no choice. It didn't apply to McDonald's. They didn't apply to Home Depot. Again, they're criminals, but still, they're people. Like they're people. Like
You're
it
owned by
doesn't
the
matter.
state, so whatever
They're
the
not.
state goes.
They're not. They're incarcerated by the state for a certain period of time in the hopes of
Well,
rehabilitation. Like not to like
but if you're in there
but
for life, you're owned by the state.
it could be sure. But again, that's owned. A person owned. Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in there for
Owned.
life, you're owned by the state. You're
Right,
there.
but
You
so
you
they
ain't gonna
have
go
they can
nowhere.
just they can lease you out. So okay, fine. So you're owned by the state, so they can make you work at McDonald's, right? And your McDonald's pays you $7 an hour. You take 40% of right. Now the good, yeah. Now we put a lot of people in prison for life, and then we have really cheap labor for a long time. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm just saying. I mean, my tax is already paying for a lot of this shit. So I mean,
But they're not paying. They're not. But they're going to make nobody's paying you back for your taxes here. It's a corporation making money because normally they have to pay somebody 10, 12, $15 an hour. Some places $22 an hour. You have to pay a living wage so people can live. That's expensive. Wouldn't you rather pay somebody $1.50 an hour? Yeah.
um, no,
Well,
not a dollar fifty
not
an
you,
hour. But I mean, if we're still gonna have to, pay for their staying, our taxer still has to pay for their board on, staying there, the food, everything. It's still our
right, right,
taxes at the end
right.
of the day. But if that's
No,
going
these are private.
to,
These are private prisons. These are private prisons that make money on their own. This is a private
yeah,
prison system. This is not taxes. This is private. So the prisons that I'm talking about are private prisons, and they're a profit. They have a profit model. Like they're not just like
yeah,
if they were owned by the state, then they wouldn't have to make money. But these have to make money because they're private.
yeah.
So when people send them there, then now you can like use their bodies to like here's a warm body to work at McDonald's for you. The problem I'm having is that McDonald's and Home Depot and all these places are not paying Americans money. They'd rather go to the prison system and pay somebody $1.50 an
Well, but
hour.
you also have to look at it this way too. There's people that just don't want to work. It doesn't matter.
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
like, if
no.
there's a sign, yes,
Yeah,
there's a sign at
I get that.
McDonald's, but I'm
But
saying, hey,
no
if I'm gonna
problem.
be able to have a body that I don't have to pay somebody, that I can just say,
Right.
"Hey, you know what?" Then you know what? And I don't have to worry about unemployment. I don't have to worry about,
Yeah,
um,
that's
you know what I
crazy.
mean?
That's a
Unemployment.
crazy
I don't
state.
have to worry about, all this other stuff,
So,
if they get hurt on the job, all this other stuff. Fuck yeah, sign me up.
okay. That's wow. All right, cool. So you're cool with you're cool
You're gonna
with
be
just
sitting there anyways. I mean, you're sitting there anyways.
so a kid wants to work at McDonald's and he can't because convicts work there for $1.50 an hour. You
But
know what I'm
okay,
saying?
you tell me what kid right now wants to work. Everybody
Well, come on.
goes.
That's not a good conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not every kid is the kid that you have in your mind. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people that don't want to work
What about the
for
ones that we're talking about? The ones that do, the ones that do want to
the
work.
ones that do.
Yeah,
It's very hard to find. If you put 10 people in a room and say
that's not
which
what we're
one,
talking about, Rose. We're talking
but
about the ones that do. Now we have
I
a
know,
kid.
but I'm
We
just
found them. We
saying.
already found them. We already found the kids that do want to. Now, what about the kids? Like I want to work at McDonald's. It's like a high school, gig. Like it's normal. It's American shit. You work at McDonald's. But now it's like a guy works there for $1.50 an hour because you can't beat that. It's like like the folks that come across the border that work in the field. You can't beat that. No American wants to do that because it's $3 an hour or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? It's
But I
you
mean,
can't beat it.
at the same time, would you rather have that, or would you rather have a robot machine that's there serving food? Because
A
now
robot,
our system's going through a
a
robot
robot,
system.
the robot will never die. Will never cheat. Will never
Okay,
Yeah,
but then that just takes out the people that do want to work.
right. Well, we'll figure out something else. Well, then that's figuring out. One day, like they made a car, and there was a horse and buggy, and there was no car, and then suddenly
Uh-huh.
somebody, they made the Model T, and then the horse and buggy guy had to figure it the fuck out. That guy was dead right there. Like the horse and buggy was the biggest industry in the world, and one day it got decimated because they made the car. So
Yeah.
like that's America. That's capitalism, right? Like, sorry, something better came along. The people have spoken.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
want to go back to one of these comments that Richie Ruggs made. Richie, the guards bring in the drugs. There's a girl on TikTok right now. And she's talking about her story, how she was a prison guard, and how she became now a felon because I guess she's got a felon on her because she started dating when she's telling her story
Oh,
on
those are my
TikTok
favorite.
on clips, and I've been so glued onto it, taking
Oh, that's
notes
my
because this is
favorite.
one of the stories that I want to share when we come back in January,
Oh.
and do all these things. It's one of my stories I've been following, and to hear this shit, and she was married too. On top of it, she was married. She got pregnant with one of the inmates, and it's been like I've been like this on my phone, going, "Holy
Yes.
fuck!
Can you
Can
send it
we?"
to me? I
Okay,
love that tea. I love
yeah,
hot ass tea like that. Oh my
and
god, I
she.
love it when it's a prison guard and it's a woman and she can't just. She's like, like.
So that's why I wanted to go back
You
to
know.
Richie's thing where the guards bring in the drugs. Absolutely.
I mean, it's true.
Um,
Yeah, of course, the guards bring in the drugs. It's corrupt as fuck. People, why? What's the incentive of getting people out if the thing's making money? You know,
yeah,
and
it's
there's
called
a
like
part of that.
I think her
Everything's true.
stories.
Kids don't want to work. The prison system is corrupt. They're bad people. They're good people. It's all true.
It's there's everything. I mean, we've got a handful of everything in this world. You can be, like I said, you can have the most think that you have the most positive, best workplace in the world, but there's always going to be one of those situations that happen, and it's just all over the place, unfortunately.
No, it's
No?
just corporations. Corporations want to make the bet. Like they need to make money for the people that have stake in their like shares in their right. So there has to
Yeah.
be growth every year. There has to be growth. There can't be no growth. It's like I've said this before. It's illegal to not make them money. So you have to do everything in your power to like pay your shareholders. So when that's at stake and you need to grow, what's the best thing to do is like move the people out that make $22 an hour, get the people in that make 150, and obviously there's your profit. I mean but that's capitalism. Is that like super cool? I don't know if it's super cool. It's not to me. Like those people don't. I mean, forget that they're criminals. Like, they're people that didn't sign up for that.
Yeah.
Any definition that's slavery.
But then you should have fucked up in the beginning to be in prison. You know what I mean?
Oh man, there we go. Christ almighty.
Richie Rugg says, is Diddy too unseemly to talk about? No, you know what? I don't know if you heard this, but let's talk about this one too. I did hear that also Jay-Z is under fire now with P. Diddy, from my understanding. And I guess today or yesterday he came out clear to Beyonce that he did have 4 mistresses, like 4 different affairs.
Well,
And let me
he's
tell
also
you,
been accused of raping a 13-year-old.
yeah, let me tell you, and his daughter is gorgeous. I just have to say his daughter's gorgeous.
That was a weird segue.
No, I'm just saying, the reason why I say this is because now that his daughter is, I think she's in that age, right? She's in her teens, from my understanding, I think.
Blue Ivy, right?
Yeah. How does she feel about this, that her dad's been accused of, graping somebody? At her age, she's 13, she's in school, she's got people, she's in the eye of the light, being around people like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They can close doors, they don't have to go out in public, and that's it, but she still has to get out in public and do things. I wonder how she feels about all this.
And she's a lot younger. She's got to deal with it for a lot longer, like
yeah.
But everybody's been saying that Jay-Z is not a good person for a long time, especially Jaguar Wright. You ever followed Jaguar Wright? We should have talked about her a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I is that the one that is been out saying all the stuff about him? Or because I know there's one that went on a podcast, and I was like, just threw everybody, a lot of people under the bus, and that
That's
was
her.
one of them.
That's her. There's only one person that does that. She is a monster. She gives no fucks.
Yeah, she really does give no fucks.
It's scary how much fucks, like no fucks she gives. How zero fucks she actually gives. Because she is what a monster. Let's see if I can
go down these real quick while you do that. Let me. Healthcare and prisons are just horrible. Neither one is for the public's good.
Right.
Money can crush anyone's soul. Absolutely. I love this. I feel like the moderator. She claims that she knows everything.
Who?
I don't know who knows everything.
Oh, I got you. I'm bringing her up.
Oh.
You'll see. Oh yeah.
And man, she goes on like she's like. I'm like going, okay, girl, slow down for a minute. Yeah, sometimes I have to go back and re-listen, but
pretty badass though. I mean, she goes hard, and like even the people who are interviewing her, like what did you just say? You know, you just say
Yeah.
like all that shit on on our show. We're never gonna be able to talk to anybody again. You know. Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, here we go. Let's see if you can hear that.
Yep, that's her.
Of course.
I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
Oof.
Where the fuck you go when you get sold by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere. Which is where people like me step in. I go to Diddy parties. So what mother out?
And she says this with like anger, like she's really, you know what I mean? Like
She's a great singer. She's a wonderful singer. She's really, really good.
She's ready like to.
She sang with I think with Jay-Z. She even did like the Jill Scott part and everything. She's really, really good.
You know what? I do agree about that, Richie Ruggs. I do agree. The one positive is that it's not a race thing, which is I agree. I agree with that. And it's not with her. With her, it's like, whew.
Yeah.
You just want to sit with a bag of popcorn and just watch this whole thing.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's her. That's there. We can definitely do one day. We'll do a Jaguar Wright.
Absolutely.
You know, we need to go down that route. But she's better than Gypsy Rose. We should put that bitch to bed.
God, we can only wish, but it won't ever go to bed anytime soon. I don't know if you heard, but
baby's fucking born, ain't it? Ain't it though?
Oh, right. I don't know if you remember this. I think it was probably I want to say maybe I probably did this one with it's not, I know it's not a true crime one, but it's a kind of funny one. It's one that we've done. It's a lady that she was looking for a husband, and I think we aired this on the episodes when we did in the beginning. The one lady that was Who She Marry? I don't know if you remember that show back in the beginning.
Who the fuck? Of course I do. Yeah. Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was this lady, Risa Tisa. But this one, I don't know if you remember, I brought her up. She was willing to give somebody
what do we got going on here? I don't remember this.
You don't remember she was willing to give someone a PlayStation to be with her? So she decided she came across my For You page, and so I was going to bring her up.
So she was looking for a man. What?
She was looking for a man back then, and she's willing to give them she just got her tax refund, and she was willing to give them the tax refund or buy them a PlayStation, even just to go out with her to her family's home just to have dinner. Now she's looking.
This is fucking mean as shit.
But she's still looking for a boyfriend. So if anybody is still out there, and she's
not
rich,
she's not snatched up yet. Oh my gosh,
not yet. So
surpriseful.
Anybody want to be her New Year's present? She is available. Let me go ahead and play this.
Baby, I'm gonna get you that PS5. You my New Year's resolution.
Let me go ahead and play this.
Oh wow.
Extremely rich, and I'm looking for a boyfriend. Y'all African guys better hurry up and hit me up before Donald Trump get into the office, because he said I can't talk to y'all no more after the 21st. So if y'all out there, hit me up, Caucasian men. I got a daughter, Carnation and Cremation. They need a father. So hit me up, y'all. I want to spoil you for Christmas, buy you anything you want. So what's good? I'll be waiting.
I only caught half of that what she said, but that was great. I only got half of that, but dang, that was phenomenal.
So she is still available. She's been available for over a year now. So anybody still out there looking, she is available. So
that's crazy. That is nuts. Like, I would snatch her up. She looks like, first of all, she sounds like a man. So that's gonna be hard to get past this here voice. She's still available. She's on the table, Rich. Now's your chance.
Still available. Now is your chance. And she's rich.
Is she?
She's
she got her check.
She is. I mean, she's got her check. She's still available, waiting for somebody to come snatch her up.
It's almost tax season again, so
Yeah.
That chick is ready to. That chick is ready to. Every season, she's like, "Yo, hit me up for that PS5." You know.
So this is AC's favorite. Everybody loved AC for this show. I don't know if you guys remember. We did this one of the autistic boy that was hit with the guy in the Mercedes that got out of his car because of the boy that was autistic hit the Mercedes emblem.
Okay, let's
I
back
don't-
up for the people who are new here and the people in the future. There's a story. Where was it?
In California.
California.
Yes.
There was a child that is autistic and his older sister.
Yes, they were walking
Right.
across the street.
They were walking across the street in a crosswalk, and there was a stop BMW Mercedes Benz, and the Mercedes Benz had the emblem, right?
Yes.
And the kid, what did the kid do?
The kid hit the Mercedes emblem, just kind of tapped it, and it fell and it broke.
Ugh.
The audacity, you know, geez.
The audacity of this child.
Which,
like, come on. Do you remember what I
poor
said
kid.
during that show? I was like, the guy's got a point.
But poor kid. The kid is autistic who didn't know, and the guy came out, which I'm sorry, but nobody should be putting any hands on anybody's child, on anybody, period,
Anybody,
especially
period.
a child. Yes, the hood ornament of the Mercedes, absolutely. And he came over and just smacked really hard this kid. So now they're going to court. Now they're
How do you know how
court
hard
date.
it was? You don't know how hard.
Well, what they say on the video, and you can hear it when he smacks him. You can hear it, but regardless, the fact that he put his hand,
No, you can't. Yeah, of course, you can't put hands on
smacked
people.
him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, just the fact that he even smacked him.
And it compounds the fact that he's, and you find out he's autistic. I'm sure the guy was like, "Oh, you know, fuck."
Not really, because he's fighting it in court.
Well, in his life, in his head, you know, like he's not gonna do it, you know, of course. But in his
I
head, he
don't
was
know.
like,
I think this guy's a douche.
Totally.
I think this guy's a douche, and I don't think he thinks he did wrong.
I'm pretty sure douches also, like, even though sometimes they have to do what they have to do to like project the douchey, you know, sometimes they have a conscience. I know, because I think I am pretty douchey.
No, I don't think this guy has a conscience. I really don't. They've pushed now forward the court date to January now. They went to court. So here's the news clip of it.
Live in San Fernando with details on what's happening this morning. Alina, good morning.
What happened?
Frank, good morning. Well, the court appearance did just wrap, and he did show up. The judge said that he decided to push it back and grant an extension until January 23rd of next year. This is in response to a motion that the defendant and his attorney filed. Now, take a look at this. This is the defendant right outside the courthouse this morning as he arrived for this court appointment. This is Scott Sakajian. He walked in with his attorney. This was his first court appearance. The point of today was for his attorney to request a misdemeanor judicial diversion, which essentially means to have the charges dropped. The judge issued a new date for January 23rd to allow the prosecution to examine the request. Also this morning, the victim and his family appearing outside the courthouse. This is Alfredito Morales. He is an autistic boy with special needs. The defendant has been charged already with willful cruelty to a child and battery against this child. The case goes back to July 1st, and this is the video at the very center of it. Take a look at this. Scott Sakajian was captured in this video physically assaulting the 10-year-old autistic boy. This happened at the intersection of Laurel Canyon Drive and Osborne Street. Sakajian, his reaction was in response to the boy vandalizing his car, and he claims he did not know the boy was autistic.
Well, I can believe that.
Every day that they have to come to court, it's a difficult experience for them. They get really stressed out. I know them quite well now. I've spent a significant amount of time with them, and I feel the tension building every time court's about to happen. It's very stressful for them. At least the defendant had to appear for the first time today, and he will have to appear again on the 23rd. I'm sure he felt some of that same stress today, which is only fair. He's the one that started all this.
Now, if the motion is not granted and if the defendant is convicted on these charges, well, he could face 6 months behind bars. I'm Lena Berman reporting live in San Fernando this morning, KTLA 5 News.
So, yeah.
I believe that he didn't think that it was He didn't know who the kid was autistic. I believe that. I mean, who would know that? You know what I mean?
But
you shouldn't touch him. But you can. That's possible. Like, he didn't know. That doesn't
right,
matter.
but regardless whether he's autistic or not,
You don't touch people. Kids.
you don't touch people, especially kids at all. Period. And
Right.
the fact that this has happened, it's kind of like, okay. And if you felt that bad, why haven't you settled? Said, okay, fine, I will take full responsibility. Let's settle. What is it that you want? What is it? Is it community service? Is it going to find out more about an autistic child? You know what I mean? Like, let me figure, why hasn't he said, you know what? I feel horrible.
You like contrition. What you like is people saying, I'm sorry.
I like people to take accountability for what they've done.
Well, I don't know.
You know,
I guess so. But you like people to look sorry. You like people to look like he didn't look sorry enough. His face doesn't look sorry. There are people in this world who look sorry.
July, August, September, October, November, December. Now we're going to January. That's 6 months. Why haven't you settled?
Well, he's a douchebag.
Well, there we go.
He's a douchebag. But also the douchebags could not know that, maybe you didn't know. But again, we already talked about that. When a 10-year-old guy slapped me, when a 10-year-older guy slapped me, I deserved it. 15 years later, I banged his wife on the beach in Jamaica. Richie, my God. That's, for me, bro, that's the ultimate fucking that's the ultimate get back. Let me comment right there. Yo. Oh, I forgot. This is a touchscreen laptop. Fuck. That's crazy. That's the best way. That's hyper smooth, like fucking galaxy brain. Like, that's next level shit.
Yeah.
It's like Scott Tenorman Must Die, like early South Park, when something happened to Cartman and he just ended up like, feeding his own parents to the kid that was bullying him, Scott Tenorman. That's the long game. That's the long game. I'm proud of you.
Okay. So here's another update. We'll go with the story first, and then I'll give you the update on this person, because I know it's AC and Dave's favorite story with Gypsy Rose, which I thought I would never come across another one publicly as this one. And the worst part about this is that she's a nurse, and she is doing it to the child and documenting this on social media.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Alexis. What's her name? The one that had the baby in the trash can.
Oh, no. This is a girl. She's a TikTok influencer. She's been, she's been doing all this to her kids on TikTok lives and recorded and all these things. And
Is this what I think it is? Is she like shilling for fucking views and clicks with her?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
with her children.
Come on now.
But she's actually poisoning her 1-year-old daughter.
So Munchausen by proxy.
Yes. And this is her.
I have to read some of these comments. These comments are going to be fucking gold.
Yeah. It's the story is, I've been following it little by little. I had to stop because it kind of just got too much. But there is a gentleman out there that has actually reported her. This has gone very bad for her. Very, very bad, which it should. Absolutely should.
Absolutely.
But this is her, and she's doing this.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go ahead.
We'll read some comments after.
Okay, here we go.
Momfluencer Alana Harris. So if you aren't aware, Alana and her husband Brock are Australian parents of 4 who have gained more than 1 million followers throughout social media, documenting their daughter's horrendous medical journey. So Alana spearheads these videos and has gained a massive amount of sympathy from her followers, explaining what's going on with baby Daisy, which includes seizures, multiple brain surgeries, and the most recent diagnosis of brain tumor. In fact, they just raised $62,000 after baby Daisy was diagnosed with TSC disease. They said, quote, Daisy has been in a comatose state for over 100 hours, had 2 brain surgeries, and doctors are still no close to finding answers. Well, now Australian police have removed Daisy and the other 3 children from Alana and Brock's care because they believe Alana has been poisoning baby Daisy this entire time. They're running toxicology reports now, but said it could be weeks before they had definitive answers. Well, then today, Brock releases this statement on Snapchat, pretty much blaming everything on Alana and claiming he had no knowledge of what she was doing.
Why are they so similar?
So,
hold on. Before you put that down, let's see. So it says, I'm glad the kids are safe and away from both of them. Doesn't Alana look like Jennifer Soto, whoever that is? Wow, this is so sad. I hope this
that's
poor baby
another
gets
story.
justice. I'm sorry?
That's another story. Jennifer Soto is also another one that they are now saying that it's the same thing she's doing for her kids. Mm-hmm.
Got you. I hope this poor baby gets justice, even if she has to go to new parents. I wish I could save her. I'm sorry, precious girl. She may get a visit from Dexter at some point, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Like,
you heard about this momfluencer?
Sorry there.
Unreal how anyone could hurt a child. I just understand it. Loss of words, my goodness. Oh no. Wow. Poor baby. Oh my God, so sad. I mean, what kind of a monster poisons their own child? Do they think they're like, she's resilient, she'll bounce back? Or do they really just want to kill them?
For money.
I know that. I know the end game, but is the money so are they willing to kill them? Or the question is it like, are they willing to kill them, or are they saying like, oh, they'll be fine, I'll poison them a little bit, but they're young, they'll bounce back? Which I want to know, like, inside their brain what they're.
Well, you would hope, because now you don't know, maybe the brain, with all the shit that she's probably put in, is the brain.
She did this knowingly.
Yes, she did.
Knowingly.
She did knowingly.
Yeah.
So this has been going on. There's actually two other stories that are the similar things. One here in the United States. There's one in Australia, and there's another one. I believe.
Fuck this bitch. I think I just want to say, before we continue, I think I'm going to say what's on everybody's mind. Fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Rose?
I agree. And you know what? Those are the ones that should be, you know what I mean, paying a heavier price, just at least the way I look at it,
Of course. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because it really makes me angry, especially when it comes to children, because they're innocent. We're the parents. We're the ones who are supposed to protect them. And here we have somebody, especially there's people out there that can't have children, and these people that do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get so frustrated.
They would give them the best life ever. They're like dying, like to be doting parents, but they just can't have them. There's an old saying in Spanish: "Dios le da barba a que no tiene quijada."
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, it's just people with no chins are the ones that get beards. You know what I mean? Like, people who don't even want the shit get them in abundance, and some people are just bereft of everything and they can't get it.
And it's just so. Yeah, it gets my blood boiling on this one.
I know.
Influencers And you know what?
Read that comment.
I knew influencers can blow me.
Influencers can blow me. She's a momfluencer. Momfluencer.
There's so many things on TikTok. I mean, there's a lot of stories on there. There's one, her name is Ash Trevino, and I don't really want to give her that much clout, but I'll go ahead and say
that. That was gonna.
Yeah. Well, did you see? No, that's not the one you're talking to. One about the Texas one, right? The one that put the baby in the trash.
Yeah, Ashley.
Oh no.
Alexis Trevino. Okay.
Alexis Trevino is the other one. This is Ash Trevino that's on TikTok.
Oh, this is somebody else. Okay.
Somebody else, and she's like the most nastiest thing in the world. Like, she's got her kids in the other room, and she's over here playing with herself on TikTok live, and it's just
playing with herself.
Yeah, it's so bad, and I don't like to give her clout, but if you guys want to look her up, it's Ash Trevino, and it's just bad.
I don't want to give her any clout, but can you spell that?
No, I don't know how to spell. I know how to drink. So let's go to your favorite topic of all, Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose. Now, I don't know if you heard, she wrote a book and it went really bad. People.
I promise you that she didn't write it. I promise you
It went really bad. The people returned this book. And as they returned it, they had to return it back to the publisher and say, hey, this book really sucks. And
this book is fucking illiterate. This book is made.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
VidTube literate.
I do OnlyFans. I do not approve.
No, I mean
Yeah.
not,
I don't know. I don't know anything about OnlyFans. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything
I
about
heard
it.
it's a website that offers people a glimpse into the lives of their favorite celebrities.
Sure. So anyways, I guess Ken is no longer in the picture. Is I'm assuming.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Ken is, what do you mean no longer in the picture? What if it's Ken's baby?
Oh, well, there's so many talks that maybe it is.
Well, but it is or it isn't. So how
There's-
is he going to leave before the baby's born?
Well, allegedly they're not together anymore. Allegedly, this
What?
past weekend, Gypsy Rose has spent it with Ryan at
What
his
is
lake
that?
house.
What is that?
Now, do you remember this? This is Nina, my favorite person to always talk about. Flawless Nina.
Okay, that's okay. Wow, that was shocking. I wasn't
So
ready for
she
that.
has the update. Here's the
Okay.
update on Gypsy Rose Blanchard and was at the Lake Charleston with her ex-husband Ryan. Or no, they're not divorced yet. I apologize. Separated. Ryan.
Oh, from Peter Griffin.
Yeah, from Peter Griffin.
Right.
Here we go.
Was in Lake Charles up until last night. Y'all. So that means she was with Ryan up until last night, allegedly. That makes a lot of sense because Ryan's been MIA. I got this through a source. And I want to say I believe it. We're going to have to see what's happening. But honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Ryan has been completely MIA. He hasn't said anything since the divorce. And she was in cutoff allegedly up until last night. Now, I do know that Gypsy, I don't think she has posted anything today, but Ken allegedly posted in cutoff for the holidays. Now, I do think that Gypsy has control over his Instagram page. I don't think that's him posting.
Oh.
I don't.
What?
Yeah.
She said that. She
For
knows
her
that. She
being
knows
in
that.
Lake Charles. Yeah. And I found out that when she transferred from Lake Charles to Cutoff, they were practically throwing the paperwork at Cutoff because they were tired of dealing with her. Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Child, Ryan.
That's a hot ass
why
tea.
do this silly? I don't get it. Does she have kryptonite? Tell us what we don't know.
What you got?
Or is this the first person you ever been with? Because something's
Magic
ain't right.
ass pussy.
Like something's not right, Ryan. I'm gonna need you to explain to me
He's in love with her.
why you can't let this girl go.
You just let her go, dude. She crazy.
Ryan,
Fuck.
how long are you gonna be out here acting like
Straight fool.
Nicholas Godeshan? Because are you really gonna let this lady use you? Like, why are you letting Gypsy Rose Blanchard use you? She's used everybody. She tried to villainize you. She tried to villainize Ken. She tried to villainize her mom. She's villainized Nick. Like, how long are you going to go for this? Like, I really need to understand. Like, how long?
I love her.
Are you going to play the fool?
Straight fool. He's playing a straight ass fool.
Are you okay with being her fool?
Her cuck.
Because if this is true,
child,
Ryan, this lady literally cheated on you and got pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is happening?
No.
You're really making me wonder about you.
I've been wondering about.
I knew you were too quiet. I knew you were too quiet. Child.
I love that. Child.
Man, listen. Anyway, bye, y'all. Allegedly, Gypsy Rose was in Lake Charles up until last night.
The reason we talk about this woman is because a true crime happened at one point. At one point, a true crime happened where she killed her mother through, via coaxing Nicholas Godejohn. That's why I made that face, because it's like, how long are you going to be Nicholas Godejohn? Dare I ask if that's an original female? And you mean an OF? Yeah, it's an original, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I don't really know the nomenclature. The syntax varies decade by decade, but we understand what you said. And yes, I think she's a original Transformer. Not that. So Nicholas Godejohn was the one that killed, so that's why she was like, "Why are you gonna cuck for this guy? You're gonna cuck for this dude? Like, you're such a fucking simp. Like, is this your first girl? Like, have you ever gotten your dick wet? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think I honestly think maybe this is. But you know what?
Has to be. Think about
He
it.
had some girls that were pretty all up on him in a video. See if I can find that video. Like,
All
I
of
mean,
what? A micro penis?
I mean, they were like booty, you know.
I mean, he
And,
got somebody pregnant. Preggers. You know what I mean?
You know, I mean,
or so they say.
so they. I mean, I don't.
Or so they say.
Find it here. So, and he's been very, very quiet. Yes, he has.
He has been quiet, and the reasons that she gave for fucking breaking up with this guy are just idiotic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that he stores food in a certain way. I don't like that he takes doggy bag. You know what I mean? Like, it was so ridiculous from jump. I love you from jail. Oh, me too. I started off as a joke, but I love her now. You know, and then like go to his house. You know, fucking make sure you had a pad. Say that dick was fire. She said that dick was fire, Rose. That dick was fire. How fire can that dick be?
So I know that these were like. So this is one of the videos that made Gypsy very upset, and this is where Gypsy goes, "Oh, you know, he's married and blah blah blah." You know, she's not very cute. This one isn't.
Gypsy.
No, this girl that's with him, but
very
you
cute.
know, she's over there booty bumping with him, and that made her very upset.
That's good. What else? What else we got?
Let's see what else. Let's see. There's another one.
That chick is like 8 levels above Peter Griffin. That chick was like Christy Brinkley compared to what that guy's fucking seen. That chick is like orders of magnitude more than, like,
I mean, allegedly, they were also saying that she just had her baby. Some people are saying she's still pregnant. I mean, there's so much going on. It's just like, it hasn't crossed my feed very much lately because I haven't been very invested because I've been taking a step back. There's just nothing there with Gypsy Rose anymore. Besides the fact that, okay, her book was very gruesome, very bad, that people did not like it.
Pretty gruesome. They didn't like it because it was too
graphic on a lot of things, apparently.
Can you read that, Rose?
If he says his peach is on fire, then that means he's might be bad. I knew you were gonna. It's his.
You're
okay,
not allowed
so
to do that. That's not a part of it. Do that.
So for a lot of you people, I say that word. I say peach because it's.
But you say every other bad word.
This one's a peach.
Okay. Fine. It's crazy because sometimes she's like, "Oh," but she just lets go, and you're like, "Wait a minute, lady, you crazy." All right, so fucking Gypsy Rose is maybe pregnant, maybe not. She may have had either man's baby. We don't know that either.
We don't know that. We know that she's pregnant, but we don't know whose baby it is yet.
And she
Apparently, it's Ryan or not Ryan's.
Is she still with her dad in Missouri, or she's still with Ken?
I think she's still with her dad in Missouri. I think she's with her
And
dad.
her stepmom, right?
Yeah.
Fucking talking all that bullshit when she was in jail. It's so stupid. We all knew it was gonna happen when that shit came out. She's like, she's gonna get out. This whole year, she got like a January of last year, right? Like January 24th. Yeah. And here we are, like a year later, and she ain't done nothing except make money on TikTok, fucking,
Oh no!
yeah,
Remember, she's poor.
she makes
She hasn't
$15,000.
made money because it's an LLC. So she hasn't made money because according to her, it's an LLC, and that's why she deleted one of her allegedly, this is why she deleted one of her accounts. It's an LLC because she went to ask for a home, like those, those homes that are for, yeah, she wanted a home for her to live with her baby, and the only way she get that is she doesn't make money. So she said, "No, I don't make money. This is an LLC. This is a business, and the business isn't bringing money for me. I have to pay that." So that's why she deleted her account. According allegedly from the sources that I've got, that's what has happened. And this is
That
why she
means my
deleted
lawyer
her.
told me to do that. My lawyer told me to do that.
That's why you don't see in the beginning used to be Gypsy Rose LLC. She's deleted and had a blue check mark. Now that page is completely gone and it's deleted. It's no longer there. Now it's just Gypsy Rose, just a regular old Gypsy Rose.
Regular old Gypsy Rose.
Regular old Gypsy Rose. That's it.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, we read that one. So yeah, those are the updates I have on all those. We'll have more as the more come in, and I keep checking them out and seeing what's good. But if you guys go follow Nina, she's really good. She's always on top of things with Gypsy Rose. I think it's like one of those I want to stick it to you, Gypsy Rose type of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Nina really goes after her.
I mean, she smelled the bullshit. You could tell Nina was like, "You full of shit." From the second she probably got out of jail, she's like, "Man, you just fucking shyster. You're gonna." That's why when I said that the Melendez brothers,
Mendez, Menudo.
when the Melendez brothers get out eventually, if they don't capitalize on the fact that they're out and they can write a book and they can do all these things, that would be dumb because you're leaving money on the table. You know what I mean? Like the system is set up where like you kind of want to do that. It's like you're gonna make like $75,000 for a book. Like I just got out of jail. Like I don't know if I want to get a job right away. It's like really enticing to like maybe I want to help people. Like Sam says, you got to do that with money. Like everything's money. So I don't know.
Kind of handed to you in a silver platter. You know what I mean? You're coming out of
mean-
jail. It's giving you a silver platter there for you, and either you're going to take it, or you're going to run with it, or you're going to squabble and let it go
I
to
would.
waste.
I mean, I would if I was getting out and people were like, "Yo, here's a book deal. We'll do a TikTok live. We're gonna do a documentary. We're gonna social media. You can do every podcast. Joe Rogan, all that shit." Be like, "Fucking pay me, pay me." I was
Oh,
on my
but
whole
who
story.
wouldn't? You know what I mean? Well, you would hope.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I mean, why? But also, why not? If you're an activist for what happened in your life, and you don't want other people to feel the same, then the only way to really mass broadcast that is to do social media. That was my point, when I was talking about it. So anyway, I mean, we could do a little bit of a shorter show, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Luigi Mangione. You know who this is?
Luigi sounds familiar. You might have to show me a picture.
Luigi Mangione. Luigi
Mangione.
Mangione.
What about the 22 mil
$22 million
inheritance?
inheritance. There is a 22 million. That's right, on the Melendez brothers, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that. It's a $22
There's a
million
huge-
inheritance. And is it a trust? Like what happens? Like what are the stipulations to get that money?
You know what? I don't know what the stipulations are.
Okay. I'd like to know that because that changes the game for me. I didn't know that. So if that's the case, like I'm all about follow the money. Like unfortunately, this world is set up to follow the money. So you want to know what happened on any day since money was created? Follow the money. 9/11, JFK, fucking Building 7, you name it. You follow the money, you find it. So that's kind of what I'm trained to do in my mind because I'm a cynic, by heart. I don't trust nobody. So if it's a $22 million inheritance, that's motive enough to do what the fuck ever,
Right.
Or I'll never have to do a TikTok live. I'm going to retreat to my cabin in the woods and whatever the fuck else you want with $22 million, $11 million each. Tight. If one doesn't like off the other, you know, and some like double crisscross. So
I want to make sure I was trying to find that one for you just to play the first clip from. Oh, there it is.
oh sure.
Um, from convicted from CO to felon. This is the guard. I
Oh
was telling you
yeah,
about at the
that's
beginning.
more important than Luigi. We'll mention Luigi at the end, but
That was be posted to be the motivation. Yep.
I didn't know it was so much. I didn't realize that was
His
or what
parents
it.
were loaded. His
Oh,
parents were
absolutely,
completely loaded.
for sure. But I didn't realize if there were insurance policies, if there were different things in place like to be the motive. But I'd have to look deeper. And we talked about it, but I wasn't well versed.
So this is the girl. I'm gonna play. This is part one. So once in January, this is just a teaser for you guys
Perfect.
on this one. So this is just a teaser for what's in store for next year
I
that we're
hope,
gonna be talking about.
Rose, I hope to God that we do a lot of stories about prison guards fucking inmates because that's my favorite.
There's one girl I also follow. Her name is Karma, and her story's on here. And I'd love to get her on to one of our shows because I really like her. She's gone through a lot, and I really do like her. So I'm gonna reach out to her, and hopefully she can come in. She's also was locked up, and then she fell in love with someone incarcerated. So
And I would love to talk about the people that send people mail. The girls that send Wade Wilson mail and all these people. I would love to do
the
research
prison
on
wives.
that, specifically like the love part of it, like why they don't do conjugal visits anymore. What it was like to do a conjugal visit, all that shit.
Fucking Richie Red.
If she takes the glasses off, what'd you say? What do you say?
Oh, if she takes the glasses off, does the nose go too?
Yeah. Oh my god, it looks like a fucking totally.
Okay, let me just play this.
She's a nice girl. Leave her alone. It looks just like it. I can't see it, Richie.
I can't now. I can't even look at her
It
anymore.
looks like a Groucho Marx.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Gimme.
August 2023, I accepted a
Oh, what's going on?
You better play that.
position at a corrections facility that housed county and state in
What happened?
I don't know. Why is it buffing?
Nope. It's not playing. It's buffing. It's buffing.
Buffing.
Jimmy buffing.
Is it because she's live?
Is she live? No.
Yeah, she is live.
Maybe.
She's live right now. Oh man.
We'll go to the live. Go to that
All right,
live.
y'all. Part 3 on how I went from CO to felon.
Yeah.
She was the
she's
chick.
buffing.
She was the chick.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh man, they're always like. You remember that cop that did all the other cops? Like she was cheating on her husband with like everybody on her police force.
This is her live right now. Let's see.
Like that chick was not pretty, and this one's not pretty. Like why are the not pretty chicks getting all the dick? Crazy.
Shit, I can't even get a hello on my TikToks, okay? Let alone these kids, these people are getting like millions. I can't even get a follow on TikTok. Can you guys send me a follow on
I'm stuck
TikTok,
at 2,200 for like 3 years.
Can you guys send me a follow, please, on TikTok? If you guys are on TikTok, give me a
Nobody
follow
follow me on
before,
TikTok.
Please just follow me, damn it.
God, nobody fucking. It's because we're old, man. Nobody wants to fucking follow old ass people on TikTok. That's why.
Okay, here we go.
Outside working in the room as well. These would be the inmates that you.
Yeah, it's
Son
sorry,
of a bitch.
guys. I don't know
No
why I
worries.
keep doing that.
We can just talk
But
about
this
it.
is the one.
This is the one, and
This
her
is
name
the
is.
girl.
She does from
Mama
CO
Bear.
to felon. CO
Yeah.
to felon, and she does several parts where she explains how she fell in love with an inmate. And yeah, man, that's great. That was, yeah.
And the worst part, she gets pregnant by the felon.
Oh, yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she's
So
got
good. So good. Like so
stories.
juicy.
And this is her
It's juicy.
fiance now. That's
Oh,
her
he don't give
fiance
a-
now.
he don't give a fuck. Look at that guy.
How does it feel to live with
Holy shit.
That's her
Whoa,
fiance.
Chinstrap is fucking killer right now, bro. What? Chinstrap. Holy shit.
It's like, let me try to find this other girl. Her name is Karma. I love her. I love her story. I love watching her. You know, it's the things you do in the middle of the night when you can't sleep and you're just like, all right, what's on here?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, midnight media, I get it.
You know, it's like,
That's
missing the
so-
midnight media at night.
It's like Nick at Night. Remember Nick at Night?
Oh yeah.
That was
Oh,
fun.
absolutely. And this girl's gorgeous. I'm telling you, this girl is really gorgeous. And boy, has she gone through it. She was with an inmate. And she
But
was
that girl was not
arrested.
gorgeous. This girl was
No,
not
this
gorgeous.
one, let me show you. It's this girl. Hold on, let me get you.
If you tell me that girl's gorgeous, I'm gonna lose all respect for you.
No. This one here. Let me get the right video though. Let me get the right video. Okay, so this girl, her name is Karma. She's on TikTok, and she also was incarcerated, too, and she lost custody of her kids. So when she got out, she was able to get custody of her kids and stuff, and she was dating an inmate. Now, she played this prank on her husband, when she calls her husband. They're not legally married, but they were together. She's got a tattoo of him. And he goes off on how if he gets out, how he's going to do this, and that on her. Well, guess what? That gave him another couple more years in prison. Also put him
Of course.
into,
Right, threatening.
detention,
Mhm.
threatening, because all the calls are recorded in prison. And so they told her that, hey, either you pick your kids or you pick him. What do you want? And if you pick him, we're also going to lock you up. She had a choice to make.
Wow.
So she's
Ultimatum.
documenting her whole thing. And
Holy shit.
here's a little clip. And she's,
Yeah.
like I said, she's beautiful. I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah, so far, I mean, that sideways picture is pretty
Yeah.
pretty
And
nice.
no, she's gorgeous.
May start the conversation now. Hey, babe.
Mamacita.
No, I have to tell you something.
This is a fucked up prank.
Because I have to tell you something.
Oh my god, why would you do this to the person in jail, dude? Oh my
I'm
god.
pregnant.
Oh my god.
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, why would you do that?
But it's yours. It's yours.
It's gonna be my bitch if I'm in prison, you stupid bitch. I've been locked up for 18 months, you dumb bitch.
Damn. Why would you?
Give me it's mine. I can't leave the fuck still, bitch. I'm locked up for 20. You know what? Fuck you, bitch. The caller.
How is that funny?
To learn how, thank you for using Securus.
She found it funny. And that
Wow, I'm blown away. I'm blown
Yeah.
away.
No, and the worst one is, and you know what, she took down that video. She's now somebody else. She did a prank on him too. And let me tell you, that guy had her pinned, and she was like, get off of me, and you fool. And it just got in this, and I'm like this with my popcorn going on a live with everybody, like everybody else, like, dude, people are calling the cops to do a wellness check on her,
Yeah,
And
I would
she-
definitely do that. Are you kidding me?
And she, later on finds it hilarious. She tells this guy, just these pranks she does. And like I said, I'm like going,
You stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean, stupid bitch?
let's see here.
Oh man,
This
the
is
glasses. Oh man, I gotta watch that now. I gotta watch that. What's the name of that one again with the CO? CO
shit.
to
Mama
felon.
Bear. Mama Bear.
Mama Bear, CO to
Yeah.
felon. I'm doing that like immediately because that's my jam. I really enjoy that dynamic. What makes you snap? You're like, you know what? The people that I'm here to literally babysit, of all the people, those are the people that you're going to like, and then meet in a bed, like fall in love with, have sex with, like your job, like what's happening?
Yeah. No, I mean, these are all
Like, there's
things I
gotta be
follow.
That's a snap. All of your senses. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I like that shit. Like right where the line is. Like remember I did the fake martial arts? And I did that podcast about people who like believe that they're like throwing a chi ball. They're like doing a Hadouken. And like they think that like they can pass people out. Like, and just people do it because they're like, okay, well, this guy's my sensei. I have to pass out. You know, like what happens at that point where you snap and you're like, okay, I'll just go along with it and fall and pretend. This same shit. You're like pretending. What the fuck is going on?
Well, this one, I mean, there's a group I follow, and it's all these women that actually write to prisoners and all this stuff. And
That's what I want to talk about. Yes.
I've been following this for like a year and a half now. Just I mean,
know
there's a
I'm
lot.
obsessed with this.
Well, I've been like, I'm like, okay, we're gonna share this, but we get so into so many topics and we have so many things that going on.
And now we have people.
It goes like
now we're interviewing people.
it goes like right in through one head out the other. You know, when you're out the other,
One head out the other.
Yeah, no, never mind. I'm just, you know what?
Yo,
Cheers,
you know what?
cheers,
You know
everyone.
what a good name is. Speaking of which,
Cheers.
see, instead of what you say, your catchphrase whenever you learn something new. It's a good name. A good name is Buster Cherry. Buster.
Oh no.
Cherry.
No, pop the cherry.
No, I know. I was trying to avoid that by saying Buster Cherry. But okay.
It's AC's.
Hey, Buster Cherry.
Pop the cherry.
God damn it. My lord.
AC's favorite word, everyone. Pop
It's
the
when you
cherry.
say it. I'm fine with it. I love cherry everything. I'm literally drinking cherry soda with rum.
Say
but
pop, but did you pop any cherries?
that is none of your business. None of your business. It's so forward of you.
I didn't say what kind. It could have been a jackpot. It could have been, I don't know, anything. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. You're also like, whoa, what is hey. I think it's like, whoa. It's like, whoa. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of things on the internet like Buster Cherry, Dixon cider, Dixon,
Oh, yeah.
Dixon cider, right?
Yeah.
Great, phenomenal. Like there's people who like call it out. One of the things like they write it on their Starbucks and like Dixon cider,
I used to say peach apple cider.
Buster Cherry. What'd you say?
Peach apple cider.
Peach apple cider. You can name it, yeah, because people don't know. It's our inside joke. We're like, they're saying peach. People are like peach? No, peach.
Peach.
Is that Italian? What is that? Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I've been running with it for years.
You made that up?
No, I think it is an Italian word, actually. I think it does mean that in Italian, I think.
Fish?
Peach.
Yeah, but no.
I think it does.
One sec. And we'll end it with this dick in Italian. This is my work computer. I shouldn't put dick in Italian, but all right. Cazzo.
Gatsu. Okay, gatsu.
Dildo. Other ways. Fucking cock. Wow. This is very graphic. Bing. Microsoft went crazy right now. They're like, cazzo, fucking fuck, cock, dick, shit, hell. What? Oh my God.
Yiddish.
How to say dick in Italian? Tell me. Cazzo, uccello, penne, penis, cock, prick, dong, pecker.
I don't know if you want to put that on your work computer.
Erase. Pecker, dick, dong, cherry. Every bad word. What are you gonna do with your weekend?
I have to prepare. We've got a AV class coming up here. That me and my husband have to go to because we are AVs for these young Marines. And we've got a class next week, and so I got to prepare everything for this week. And New Year's is here, and I might actually be in your town allegedly. So I will give you a call if we are.
We're going to a pajama party if you guys want to come.
Yeah, we are actually going to be at well, we won't say it on air, at a certain place it's an exclusive party that they have on the rooftop. So this is going to be exciting.
So I'm going to have to choose between my pajama friends and a rooftop party?
Maybe you're going to have to probably run to one, hang out for a little bit, and then come over and change and then come hang out with us, So you don't miss out on anything. You can go to both.
Can I go to the rooftop jam with the pajamas on?
Why not? You know what? Just for that, I'll wear my pajamas.
Thank you. Finally.
I wore my pajamas. We'll be pajamas together for New Year's.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Is like a potluck kind of a thing, with pajamas and like Pictionary and shit, like nerd shit. But I don't know. That sounds
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the like after a while. We're just like, well, have a great night. It was a wonderful board game, and then we'll just go
Gotta
fucking
Yeah.
champagne, and diamonds at the win.
So, I wasn't gonna say that.
You don't have to agree with me. It could be anything. It's at the Stratosphere. It could be at the fucking Bellagio. Where's Poker Face? It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be at the Win. There is no Win.
But yeah, Fountain
It's a
Blue
public place.
Fountain Blue is very wonderful to accommodate
It
a lot
is.
of the things. So
It is.
thank you,
They
Fountain
are
Blue.
wonderful.
They are wonderful. Thank you, Fountain
Oh,
Blue.
look at saying thank you, Fountain Blue.
Look, I'm saying thank you. Look, I love the Fountain Blue. They're great.
No, you don't. You did.
I
You
just
didn't.
don't like the rooms. I don't like the rooms in the
But
service.
they've been so good to you. Even the
They've been
casino paid you.
amazing. They've been amazing. And let me tell you, those penny machines, play those fucking penny machines. If you don't think you will win big on those penny machines. Trust and believe. Play the penny machines. Play them.
I mean, it makes sense. I just can't believe he did that. Like he spent no money, and I've seen the man pull huge pulls, and win.
Macy's
And
there to
then,
testify.
yeah, my God.
There's one
killing
we were playing and AC just kind of, I don't know what you do, touch the screen or something, right? You just said something with this rabbit that came out. We were playing a penny machine and you just said something to the screen and all of a sudden it just hit jackpot. And that was, I remember that one night and you just, I don't know what you did. Did you touch the screen? You just say all rabbits or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I should probably told her what to do, and that one time, even
And they did it.
Yeah, I'm not magical. I promise you. Trust me, I'm not magical. No. If anything, the other way, like satanic.
He's got a lot of magical powers.
Yeah, lots of dark magic.
Play
22
22 on there.
My number's
You know what?
17.
I suck at roulette.
It's suck. It's about putting numbers. Which number?
I did what you told me to do, and I still lost.
How many times did we play?
I put $100 down on there,
Yeah, I know, but once.
and then I think at the end I was like, "Here you go, just play the rest. I'm done."
If you give me if you try it one more time and you take out $200 and you play with $200, I promise that's something wrong. I promise.
All right, he said it. You guys heard it. If we play next time with $200, he heard it.
I think you're gonna like Baccarat even better.
So, we're gonna have to do that.
Baccarat's the shit. You think Baccarat's hard? It's not. It's easy.
I've never played it. I don't even know what the hell it is.
Exactly. I thought it was all like mathematics. I don't know. It's like, do you think it's gonna be this or do you think it's gonna be that? That's it.
No idea.
Yeah, it's really easy.
So we're gonna have to play. Well,
Yeah.
we'll end it at that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's been a great night. AC, you have any last words before the new year comes in?
I would like this year to stop. I would like this year to please come to an end with everybody safe, mentally stable, and let's get through it. Let's can we start again? Everybody please do all the superstitions, throw the bucket of water out your front door, eat 12 grapes, whatever your
If you want to get married, eat 12 grapes underneath the table.
Exactly. Right. And then the bucket of water out the front door. It's like, hey, this is for the the new.
Do you have any superstitions? Do you do
No,
any
I don't. I know. We did a whole show about that in Shotgun Candy about superstitions, and it was hilarious. But no, I mean, I've walked under many ladders. Wait,
I do.
maybe that's why I'm fucked up now.
See, there you go.
Oh,
Maybe you have to
shit.
reverse it. See?
That's the fucking issue, Rose.
We do a lot of superstitions. One of the things that we do is we put our suitcases at the door. For us, its significance is to travel the whole year, have something new, buy something huge, before the year ends. Do not do laundry on the 31st to the 1st. Do not
Why?
have any dirty clothes, because that means throughout the whole year you're going to be cleaning, doing laundry, all that. Something new, something red, especially if it's undergarments, it needs to be red. something new is what we do. We eat 12 grapes at midnight and make 12 wishes. If you're single and you want to get married, they say sit underneath the table and eat 12 grapes and make a wish.
Don't sweep your feet. You'll never get married. Don't let anybody sweep
Yeah,
your feet.
that's another one. The other thing is always a new wallet with
Every year
always
you have to
have
get
a
a new wallet.
every year a new wallet, new purse, new, for men new wallet, for women new purses, with new wallets. And of course we know that I do that every year regardless. Just I just throw that in and I'm like, "Oh, but this is our superstition, so I need a new purse and a new wallet. So can you just give it to me?"
Yeah, I mean
Um,
that's a good setup. You're like, I need a new wallet because it's super. Remember we can't have old shit, so we have to
yeah.
get new furniture and a new ring and whatnot. Everything
Yeah.
new.
Everything new. If I
So
could, I just
do the
new stuff.
superstitions. Do all of Rose's. Do none of mine. Whatever you want to do, everything in between. Just be safe and take care of each other because you never fucking know. It's been a rough year, especially the last end of it, the last quarter of it. So be good to each
Yes.
other and be careful on New Year's Eve. And if you don't have to go out, don't. But
Yes.
I'll
You
go
can
see
stay
you,
home.
Rose. I'll put my life on the line to go to that fucking party with you.
Absolutely. And, you know, we'll be out there. So, love you all. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all your wishes come true for the following year. And this is it for us. See you guys all on the other side.
All your wishes come true.
Peace.